Today we're going to be experimenting with chaffles using your suggestions. Sarah and I uploaded a video in January of 2021 where we made our chaffles even better. And the response to that video has been amazing. There have been so many wonderful comments on that recipe that say, this is the best chaffle ever. This is a total game changer. But there are a few comments on there, well, there's a lot, saying, could I add this to make this chaffle taste like that? And so in this video, we're taking 3 of those ideas and experimenting with them today. And along with all those creative suggestions about what we should add to our chaffles, you guys also had a lot of questions. We're going to be going over the most frequently asked questions that we get on our chaffles. In this bowl, we have the ingredients for our basic chaffle. If you need this recipe, you can click the link below to go to our website, Keto Twins, or you can watch this video where we give you detailed instructions on the recipe after this one. So the first suggestion that really caught our eye, or mouth, or whatever, is could you make it taste like cornbread? So corn is definitely not keto friendly. Sarah and I found this flavoring, one-on-one flavors, makes a cornbread flavoring. So we're gonna try that one first. I think that I'm gonna add probably like about 10 drops into 1 serving of our chaffle mixture. We use a 1/8 cup spoon for 1 chaffle. So let's go try it out. We've added 10 drops of the cornbread flavoring, and we're gonna smell it because you know what? Part of eating is smelling. I haven't smelled corn in a long time, so I would say yes, it does have a slightly corn smell. So I'm gonna throw this one on the chaffle maker, our Dash mini waffle maker, and then we're gonna start answering your questions. So question number 1, do you have to spray your Dash mini waffle maker? The answer to that is no. There's enough oil in the cheese to make it non-stick. You should not be spraying your Dash mini waffle maker when you're making chaffles. And if you're repeatedly having problems with the chaffle sticking, it's because you're not leaving it in long enough. Once that moisture kind of comes out of the chaffle and it dries out, it will start to release on its own. Sarah and I have never actually had a chaffle stuck in the waffle maker that we couldn't get out. So it's been around 4 or 5 minutes. We're gonna check on our chaffle now. Ooh, it looks nice. So I've taken our corn chaffle out of the chaffle maker and I put it on a wire rack to cool off, and we're gonna be trying them all at the end for our taste test, so stick around for that. So the next flavor combination that we're gonna go with is kind of like a play on a cheddar biscuit from Red Lobster. Oh, Sarah has memories about Red Lobster, don't you? I would just go there just for that basket of biscuits, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be adding a sprinkling of cheddar cheese right onto the Dash mini waffle maker. This is something that I've never done before, but a lot of you guys say it helps with your chaffles sticking to the chaffle maker. So, and we're gonna be adding in some ingredients into our base: garlic powder, Old Bay seasoning, some fresh parsley, and that's it. Emily and Sarah's chaffle store, where you can get all your chaffles. We just make chaffles. How much do you charge for a chaffle? I don't know. 10 cents? No, why are you joking? That cheese is way more expensive than bread. That's the problem with these. These probably are more expensive. But if a restaurant served them, I would definitely pay for that. When I go to a restaurant now, I have to do it with like without the bun or on a side salad. I would definitely pay extra, $2, $3 extra for a chaffle option. So I actually did, I wish I had the name of it, but there was a diner I saw on Facebook that was actually offering chaffles for keto people. That's awesome. And I'm like, that is so innovative and a way to stand out as a small business. So if you guys have a restaurant, try chaffles. Make chaffles and market them to keto people or anybody else that's just trying to cut back on bread. So the next question that we get all the time is, do you need to refrigerate your chaffles? And the answer is yes, I think so, because it's cheese and you wouldn't leave cheese out on the counter. It's not like a bread product. I know it may taste like bread, but it doesn't actually transform into bread. So you're gonna wanna put them in the refrigerator. You could also put your chaffles on a tray, put them in the freezer for a couple of hours, and then take them out and put them in a plastic bag and then put them back in the freezer just to freeze fully. If I open my waffle maker right now, I could tell that there's just way too much steam still coming out and it's gonna stick. You want less steam coming out than this, okay? So look at that steam. Even the light is off right now, I'm still gonna leave it because I still see steam coming out. Okay, so the moisture is definitely gone. You can see there's hardly any steam left. We're gonna open it now. So the next question that we get all the time is that, isn't your chaffle batter really dry? We realize that this results in a really crispy chaffle. So you don't need that extra moisture. There's plenty of moisture in the cheese that you're evaporating along with that 1 egg white. Okay, so the last and maybe my favorite suggestion comes from us actually making a video about a month ago where we tried to make keto hot Cheetos at home using the packet inside this Cheetos mac and cheese. We absolutely loved this idea. In fact, it was one of the things that I said, we definitely have to make that. We may live to regret this decision. Okay, that's it. We like to spread our chaffles really thin to make them nice and crispy. It also saves on calories because you're not using that much batter. Some people make the chaffles this thick. How are you gonna eat that? Yeah. I like to see the holes. If I see the holes, I know it's gonna be nice and thin, and you're gonna be able to put a burger in between it. All right. Okay, so the last couple questions that we get on our chaffles all the time is, can I use something other than mozzarella? Can I use coconut flour instead of almond flour? And the answer to that is yes. Some people even use Gouda for their chaffles. They don't even use mozzarella. I think that the whole point of our channel is that like we're not experts, right? Like we just like to have fun. And like this doesn't have to be a serious thing. If you want to put like jalapenos in it or put some feta in it, why not just take 1/8 of a cup and try that variation and see how that works for you. You might be the new pioneer in the chaffle world. You might be a star. And if you have any of those suggestions, leave them in the comments and we'll try them on this channel. Sarah and I just love experimenting with keto. Keto doesn't have to be boring. It can be fun. It can be a little dirty. It can be a little bit over the top, but that's why we love making keto content. And I think one of the reasons why we are the way that we are is because my mother is from Malaysia. And in Malaysia, they have a saying there, and it's called aga-aga. And so when we were growing up, the way that my mom cooked was aga-aga. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. In fact, she doesn't give us recipes because I don't even think she's ever written them down. So some of our recipes, we're just aga-agging it all over the place. You know what I mean? Let's unveil it. Oh my God, it looks red. Okay, I'm so excited. So here are our 3 experimental chaffles. Our first one is this corn chaffle. It looks like a normal chaffle. I put 10 drops of the 1-on-1 cornbread flavoring in there. Our second is an Old Bay cheddar cheese, parsley, and garlic powder chaffle, which we are trying to get that Cheddar Bay biscuit flavoring. And last but certainly not least, we have our Cheetos mac and cheese powdered chaffle. So we're going to cut these up, put them on a plate, and we're gonna try them. So here are our chaffles. They look tasty. Very different looking. Well, this one just looks like our normal chaffle, but let's do a quick taste test. So let's try the corn one first. Oh, cheers. Light and airy. So here's the texture of that first chaffle. Okay, ready? Do you taste the corn? It's subtle. We could have added a little bit more corn, but it's good. Just like smear some garlic butter on it. Compound butter, garlic butter. Brush it with a silicone brush with like melted garlic butter. Not complaining about this one. This is excellent. We'll leave a link to the 1-on-1 flavorings in the description below. Not sponsored, but hey, you know. Okay, let's just try our Old Bay cheddar, parsley, garlic. It smells really good. So we decided to put the cheese right onto the waffle maker so that we would taste that cheddar, because I think if you mixed it throughout, you wouldn't taste it. So it made a nice little crust of cheddar right on top. I think I'll be making more of these for dinner tonight because we're actually going to be grilling some burgers. What do you think? That would be great, unless you like this one better. But yeah, well, we haven't tried that one yet, but this one is definitely a winner. It tastes like an artisan bread or something, doesn't it? Yeah, like Asiago almost. Yeah. This one's pink. Red. I think it looks more pink. So this is the Flaming Hot Cheeto mixture packet from the Flaming Hot Cheeto mac and cheese. Not the cleanest thing. Who knows what's in here? But you know, once in a while, have a little fun, a little aga-aga. Right, Mom? We did end up adding like a tablespoon of that powder to really taste it, but you could really probably up it, or you could actually like put this in a bag and like, or maybe cut them up in fries and put them in a bag and then mix them up. Oh, it's got that. Yeah, it's got that that flavor to it on the back end. Yeah, that's where it hits you. If you've never had Flaming Hots, they're like hits you on the back end. Yeah, when you swallow it, that's when you taste it. I would have any of these again. You know, that's just a testament to how our basic chaffle has no salt, no flavoring, and it's awesome. But the sky is the limit. So we hope that we answered all of your questions and clarified some things for you about our chaffles. But if you guys do have additional questions, you can leave them in the comment section of this video and we'll try to answer them. And if you guys want to see other content from us, you can click on one of the videos on the screen and we'll see you over there. Anyways, I'm Sarah. And I'm Emily. And we are the Keto Twins, signing out. It's good. It's my favorite. We're definitely making these for tonight.